wish cleaning your home felt simpler and, honestly, a whole lot cheaper? Today we're doing a calm, cozy clean with me, but with a twist. I will be showing you the exact DIY natural cleaners that I use every single day.
The recipes and the ingredients that actually work. Just like my homemade laundry powder video, the one that so many of you all loved, this is about simple, effective, budget-friendly cleaning that you can make yourself. Now, if you've been wanting to switch to non-toxic cleaners but don't know where to start here. These recipes are easy, affordable, and safe for your home. Now, before we jump in, tell me in the comments, what DIY cleaner do you want to learn next? Welcome back, friend. I'm Sarah, and here we focus on simple and natural living, budget conscious living, and especially when it comes to cleaning our homes. You all surprised me with how much you loved my DIY laundry powder video, and it reminded me how many families are craving low toxin solutions that they can actually afford. So today's Clean With Me is the next step in that series. As we go room by room, I'll show you how to make my everyday Quartz-safe all-purpose spray, my no alcohol disinfectant, my glass cleaner, tub scrub, dust spray, and a few money-saving DIY cleaning refills at the end. Now, I always start the kitchen with a quick reset. Clear the counters, put away food, stack dishes. Just giving yourself a clean slate makes everything else feel easier. Now, to make my Quartz-safe all-purpose cleaner, it's really simple. It's just 2 cups of warm water and about a half teaspoon of Sal Suds, and then you can add 5 to 10 drops of essential oil if you want to. I don't use it, but if you would like more of the smell or the fragrance with it, or a little bit more cleaning powder, like if you use lemon oil, then go for it. Now, this is my everyday cleaner for almost everything, especially my quartz counters. I don't use vinegar on quartz because it can damage the resin over time. Now, Sal Suds is gentle, powerful, and super concentrated, so a tiny bit goes a long way. Now, I spray it right onto the quartz and wipe it down with a microfiber cloth, and it leaves the counters clean and streak-free without harsh chemicals or strong smells. Now, how I clean my stainless steel sinks, I'll show you my DIY sink scrub, and that is just a sprinkle of baking soda. You can either add lemon juice or warm water. I like to drizzle on a little bit of Sal Suds, and then I just scrub it with a non-abrasive scrub pad, and then I just rinse it out. Baking soda lifts grime without scratching, and if you add lemon juice, it gives you that satisfying little fizz. It always leaves the stainless steel shiny. And now for the bathroom. So the bathroom is where non-toxic cleaning matters the most. Between kids, skin contact, and the products that we use, gentle ingredients go a long way. I always start by tossing in the towels in the laundry and cleaning off the counters. Now, for a DIY disinfectant spray that has no alcohol, I use 3% hydrogen peroxide. It kills bacteria, viruses, and mold spores, and it breaks down into just water and oxygen, making it one of the cleanest disinfectants you can use. Now, just make sure to keep it in a dark bottle. Hydrogen peroxide loses strength when exposed to light, so the original brown bottle is perfect. Just screw on a spray nozzle and you can use it straight. Now, you can spray it on faucets, sinks, toilet handles, doorknobs, anywhere that hands touch. Just let it sit for a minute or up to 5 to 10 minutes for a deep sanitizing. So now for a tub and shower scrub. I make a paste, and that is a half cup of baking soda and about a tablespoon of a castile soap, or again, you can use a little bit of Sal Suds, and then just a little bit of water, and that will help make it into a paste. Now, this paste is great for lifting soap scum naturally. You just spread it on, let it sit a few minutes, and scrub with a brush. It's gentle, non-toxic, and it's really effective. So I know probably everyone's gonna have their own opinions on this, but I would like to share how I scrub the tub with using the cleaning paste that I mentioned, and that takes baking soda and a little bit of Sal Suds, or you can use regular castile soap too, that's fine. Sal Suds is concentrated, so you can use even less, so that works. Or you could even use a little bit of dish soap, which I use all the time too. So I like to sprinkle the baking soda And then what I do, I actually have this dish scrubber and I put a little bit of soap in it. And then I use this with the baking soda, and I have the non-scratch pad. So I use this in my tub base all the time. And when I start to get some darkening on the bottom of the tub, it's white, you know, sometimes you can get a little bit of that darker black buildup on the bottom. That's when I come in with hydrogen peroxide. I'll spray it with hydrogen peroxide and I'll put that in with my baking soda solution and let it sit for a little bit, and then that will help whiten it up as well. Now for my glass and mirror spray, I know that there's a lot of recipes out there, like you could use a cup of vinegar and a cup of water, and then you can add a tablespoon of rubbing alcohol and mix it together. Great window cleaner. But I skip that route and I just go with my e-cloth. Now the e-cloth is just a 2-part system, and I will put that in the description below if you guys are interested in that. And it only takes water. The first cloth, you just get it wet, you scrub your glass, and then the second cloth is drying and polishing. So that's it, super simple. Just keep it separate from your other cleaning rags. And then you have nice, clean, sparkling glass with no chemicals whatsoever, and water is great. Now for a living room reset. Now living rooms don't need a deep cleaning every day, just a simple pickup, blankets, pillows, cups, toys. A quick reset makes the whole home feel so much calmer. If you're interested in a DIY wood and dusting spray, you can mix 1 cup warm water, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and 5 drops of lemon oil. And that works really great for dusting and polishing your wood. Now this gives a shine to the wood and pulls dust right off the surfaces. And then the olive oil nourishes the wood and everything looks refreshed. Now for the bedroom. We're gonna make sure the bed is made. A made bed instantly brings peace into the room. It doesn't have to be perfect, just smooth and cozy. Now I use my Sal Suds all-purpose cleaner again in the bedroom. It's gentle, safe, and perfect for nightstands, dressers, and kids' furniture. Now, DIY cleaning refills. If you use dishwasher tabs, a lot of the ones from the store contain plastic pouches, even the ones that are supposed to be more natural. And I went the all natural route, still in a plastic pod, and one day I actually saw plastic on my dish, just a little tiny piece of plastic, when I pulled it out of the cupboard. Now, if you would like to try making your own DIY dishwasher tabs, you can use 1 cup washing soda, 1/2 cup citric acid, 1/2 cup coarse salt, 1 tablespoon water, and then you can press it into little molds like a candy mold or some other smaller silicone mold, and then dry it overnight. And then you will have little dishwasher tabs. Now, if you're not up for making your own dishwasher tabs, that's not a problem. If you don't mind spending a little bit more, there is a non-toxic option that you can buy, and that is Blue Land tabs.
Now, when I don't have time to make my own dishwasher tabs, Blue Land is my favorite non-toxic option. It's tough on grime, but gentle on our homes, our health, and the planet. I'll leave a link in the comments if you want to check them out.
Now for toilet bombs. If you want to try making your own toilet fizzers, you can make them with 1 cup baking soda, 1/4 cup citric acid, and then you can add any essential oil that you would like. Just mist it lightly and then dry. Now, reusable cloths. And the easiest DIY of all, just cut up old t-shirts or flannel sheets for reusable cleaning cloths. They're soft, absorbent, and free. Now, if you're not up for that and you want to use microfiber, I bought a pack of microfiber cleaning cloths, and that is what I use for my cleaning. But still, same principle. It does cost you a couple dollars to buy them, but you wash them and you can reuse them, and they do last a long time. I hope this video gave you the same cozy, peaceful feeling as my laundry powder video. There's something empowering about making your own cleaners, just knowing exactly what's in them, saving money, and creating a healthier home. Now, if this video inspired you today, tap like and subscribe for more simple DIY cleaners, natural living, and peaceful home routines. Now, in the comments below, let me know which cleaner you're gonna try first. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video.